What's up, this is Jake with Hike 734, and today I'm hiking Hurricane Ridge to Klahhane Ridge in the Hurricane Ridge area of Olympic National Park. The trail starts out over by the Hurricane Ridge Visitor Center, and it just works its way up along the ridge all the way over to the switchback trail, where it starts to switch back all the way up to Klahhane Ridge. So I started out over on the east end of the parking lot and started working my way up on the high ridge trail, and that trail climbs up, giving you really cool views looking back down the drainage that you drove up on and over towards like Mount Angeles. And they have some interpretive signs going from level paved walkways over to kind of more steep rocky, and eventually it comes to the top where there's a pulley for a ski lift that they run like from December to March, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I did this trail earlier in the year and it was all foggy, so I will go ahead and sprinkle in like some July flowers in here, even though I'm going to show you some September sunshine and views. But yeah, so from there I drop down over towards Sunrise Point, and you get to that junction, and then yeah, I just traveled up over on Sunrise Point. I recommend taking that little spur trail because it's really pretty. You get awesome views looking at like Hurricane Ridge, and of course you can see like over to Mount Olympus, and yeah, just super pretty, really expansive views. You're just kind of out on this point. You can see the straits and into Canada, and so yeah, really cool. And so then I went back, and then the trail from there just drops down the ridge, and this whole day is just a big series of wide open meadows, just big views. Every once in a while you kind of will go through some forest, and then from the bottom of that you start working your way up a little bit, and you climb to just another little high point on the ridge, passing through once again just more open areas, some trees, just looking at the changing landscape. You keep seeing Hurricane Hill from different angles, and yeah, you can, as you get further along, you start to have Mount Olympus come back into view. But yeah, the trail comes up and goes over a little tiny knob and then climbs back up again to another fantastic vantage. And this is actually a really good turnaround spot if you're not looking for a huge day, because once you get up here, on the other side, it starts to steeply switch back down. So if you are looking for just kind of a moderate day to explore Hurricane Ridge, I would definitely recommend turning around here. But in the spring, on these switchbacks, there were a ton of avalanche lilies that were absolutely gorgeous, and I was super excited about those. But yeah, from there, the trail kind of bottoms out, and then it works its way up a little bit, and then comes to another saddle where there's some cool rock formations and looking over at like Unicorn Peak and stuff, and yeah, just really cool stuff. And then from there it starts to climb up, and it climbs up going through once again more open meadows, some trees, and then drops down to a cool little ridge line that it just kind of saunters through. And then you come to a junction with the climbers trail for Mount Angeles. Instead go right, and then that trail climbs up a little bit, and then it starts to descend, and basically it works its way down through the trees below the rocky cliffs of Mount Angeles, and just kind of wiggles on down there, and it comes through like a cool place where there's a little stream, or probably a waterfall in this early spring. And then yeah, just the cool basalt is really awesome there, just the really rich dark colors of that. And then yeah, you join up with a switchback trail, and you have about a mile left of crazy switchbacks through meadows and trees and incredible views, getting better and better all the way till you finally crest at Klahhane Ridge. And here you get another really great look at the striations of Mount Angeles, and just all around to just a huge cirque up there. There was a huge snowfield in the spring when I came, in addition to all of the clouds. But then then you can go ahead and see along Klahhane Ridge, and if you want to, feel free to just explore that area. It's super great. And then of course looking over towards Mount Olympus and the Bailey Range and all that kind of stuff. But anyways, this is just one way to get over to Klahhane Ridge, and the journey is just as awesome as the destination. So anyways, this is Jake with Hike 734, hiking Hurricane Ridge to Klahhane Ridge in the Hurricane Ridge area of Olympic National Park. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe on YouTube and head on over to hike734.com for more goodness.